Hello, future engineers. There is another quiz problem in 2D rigid body equilibrium. I hope that this problem, the solution to this problem, you will be able to follow, and hopefully in your future encounters with the different equilibrium problems, you can use the idea here, the concept here, in solving more problems in 2D rigid equilibrium. So here is the problem in the figure shown below, this figure here. If theta is 60 degrees, find P required to start the 900 Newton wheel over the block. Also determine the amount and direction theta of the smallest force P required to start the wheel over the block. Then what is the magnitude of the reaction over the block, the reaction here. So take note that the analysis here for this wheel to start over the block, the friction should be sufficient enough for this block not to slide. And when the wheel is about to roll over this block here, or to start over this block, take note that there should be no reaction here, because the condition is the wheel is about to start over the block, and if there is still reaction here, that would be a difficult problem to imagine. So just imagine if there is still contact here, then the wheel cannot start over the block. The only way it can start over the block is when there is no reaction here. That's why I put here no reaction. I enlarge the figure here. So this angle is 30 degrees. Then this is the reaction. The reaction is its line of action must meet the origin so that all these three forces must be in equilibrium. Remember the principle for three force body principle. The forces should be concurrent about a fixed point, certain point. So they are concurrent about the center of this wheel here. So since this is 30 degrees, I put the weight, which is 9. This is supposedly 9,000 Newton wheel. So just correct that problem anyway. The value is here, 9,000 Newton wheel. Then this is the original P. Then this P here makes an angle of theta plus the line of action of R, which is along the center and this point of contact here. And I'll call that angle from here up to here as alpha, which is the angle that the hypotenuse makes with the incline. So this is the incline, it's parallel. Then we can form this right triangle because this is 0.15 meter and the radius of the wheel is 0.6 meter. So that means this is 0.45 meter parallel to this edge here, and hypotenuse is 0.6, so that sine of this alpha is opposite 0.45. By the way, 0.45 meter is radius of the wheel minus 0.15. So sine of alpha is 0.45 or 0.6. So that's why alpha is 48.59 degrees. So if alpha is, the whole angle here is 48.59 degrees, the angle that this horizontal line, this green line here, which is the moment arm of this weight, is equal to alpha minus 30 degrees, because the angle between the horizontal line and this incline here, horizontal, incline, horizontal, is 30 degrees. So that this is alpha minus 30 degrees, which is the same as this angle. The total angle that P makes with this line, the line of R, the reaction is theta plus alpha minus 30 degrees. That's why we resolve P into two components, one passing through this point, this corner here, and the other one perpendicular to this line, which is now P sine of the angle that P makes with this line here. This line is theta plus alpha minus 30. So sine of quantity theta plus alpha minus 30 degrees. The component which is along this line here through R is not specified because anyway its moment about that corner is 0, which I call point A. So just this component is important. And take note that in the first part, theta is given 60 degrees. So therefore, the moment of P sine of quantity theta plus alpha minus 30 degrees, which is this P sine summation moment about A, is P sine quantity 60 degrees theta plus alpha minus 30. Then the moment arm is radius, this radius here. It's perpendicular. That's the component of B perpendicular to this radius, to this radial line. It equals moment of the weight 9,000 times this, the length of this green line, which is hypotenuse or the radius of the wheel times cosine of this angle alpha minus 30. So 0.6 cosine of alpha minus 30 degrees. That's the length of this green line, the moment time arm of the weight of the wheel. Cancel out the radius. So we can now solve for P. P is 8,702 newtons. Then for the second part, determine the smallest amount and direction theta of the smallest force P required to start the wheel over the block. That minimum P is directly perpendicular to this radial line through this point A here. That's the greatest moment arm, the radius of the wheel. No matter you rotate the force P, the maximum moment arm is that distance, direct distance, the radius. So it must be perpendicular to that line. So from there, this angle is now the theta, this angle here, and that theta for minimum P plus alpha minus 30 degrees must be equal to 90 degrees. So again, theta plus alpha minus 30 degrees must be equal to 90 degrees as shown here, to be clear. So that theta plus 48.59 degrees equals 90 plus 30, so 120. Theta can now be solved. So this is the angle of inclination of P with the horizontal acting through the center of the wheel or acting at the center of the wheel so that it is minimum. P will be minimum. So having found theta, we then sum up moments about A equals 0. This time, this P here is P minimum automatic. Then this is the moment arm R. So P minimum times R equals the moment of this weight of the wheel, which is radius of the wheel times cosine of alpha minus 30. So 90,000 times radius cosine of alpha minus 30. Solving for P minimum, it is 8,530 newtons, and it should be expected lower than that value. So that's the minimum P so that the wheel can start over the block. And finally, what is the magnitude of the reaction over the block? This R here, we simply sum up forces X so that the weight is not involved. It is P minimum cosine of this angle, 71.41 degrees. So P minimum 8530 cosine of 71.41 degrees. That's the component of P minimum along the horizontal. then minus r cosine of this angle, alpha minus 30 degrees equals 0. From there, we can solve for r, 2869 newtons. So that's it for this video. I hope that you were able to follow the solution and the explanations.